Well, ahoy, I have got a few leftovers from a wee sizzle of a breakfast on my way here. Normally you say things like that, like I was just kind of cooking on the road. Well, this time I actually have been cooking as I've arrived here in Portsoy. So let's face it, good fresh ingredients, celebrating local ingredients, pay a little bit more for the best of quality and go right back in time. Make sure you hold on to every single ramekin that you can get a hold of, just like your granny did, and kept a tatty, one bit of sausage, one bit of bacon, and of course, a great local business that every business, local business, deserves to be supported. Would you agree? That was absolutely rubbish. Right, I'm going to milk this, just purely from the point of view, at 6 o'clock this morning, I remembered to pack it. Right, I am going to, forget about them, I am going to teach you how to make this wonderful recipe. Okay?
Okay, go on.
All that I need is some power, and I can't see. There we are. So, nice hot pan, you really do need a nice hot pan. And I have used in the pan a local hero as well, Macintosh of Glendevney, a rapeseed oil. That's my preference. Into the bowl. Keeping it simple. I'm told over and over again, there is no point of having 25 ingredients because you just can't be bothered. So I've kept it to 24. Okay, so a nice hot pan. To make the batter, first of all, we're just adding the milk, the lovely oats, and the flour into the bowl with the eggs. Everybody knows how to do that.
Do they?
Even Lauren.
How do you do that?
Anyway, we've got, for you, it would obviously be a much lighter, gluten-free version, of course. So once you have blended that together, you're going to end up with a batter. And I think most people are pretty scared of making pancakes or the kind of crepes. So I have that really quite hot. It's actually too hot now, and we're going to take that down by a wee bit.
Shall I dip it into the water down here?
No, that was last year. Wish we were joking. And what I do is remove that, and that just prevents it sticking. So, before we've got the batter there, and we're going to prepare the filling. We're going to use the same pan as well. So we've got some bacon. And I think quite often when people are cooking, this is a ridiculously simple recipe, but the whole thing is people just need the confidence to say, oh, I didn't think I could do that, or, you know, a recipe is just a guide that somebody has decided to put together. So the recipe for this afternoon is, has anybody had a dram? There's a few, yes. Would anybody like another dram? Since you put your hand up, but have you got your own glass? No. We can be creative, don't worry. Do you want to see the most elegant? Oh, we've got one. Give the gentleman who has got up extra early to be here at the Portsoy Boat Festival. Come down, and you're going to add a splash. Ian, I'm talking to you. Give him a big round of applause.
Ahoy, Portsoy!
Okay. Right. Okay. So, where is the whiskey? Right. Right here. So when I tell you to add the lovely Glenglassaugh whiskey, which is it's this. What one is it, Kim? 12-year-old. So we're okay. So you've had a few whiskeys the night before. Possibly would never happen. We've got some cooked sausages left in the fridge. of course.
I think I've seen those already.
And we're going to crumble a little bit of black pudding. And here's the bit that wouldn't normally be the norm, I guess. We're going to add some of the Hamlyns oats. I've used the pinhead oatmeal. And Ian, this is your best one.
Ahoy, pot soy!
In the whiskey, in the whiskey.
Woo!
Even if your daughter wakens up in the middle of the night, cook that, you're happy. So,
Good.
ridiculously easy. Thank you very much. Give it up for Ian.
Thank you, Ian.
So, we've just got beautiful, fresh, local ingredients. And, of course, knowing that it can be made in minutes, you've already got everybody's attention because most people just lose interest. So, we've got the nice thick batter. And get the pan nice and hot again. And just like Blue Peter, but I will make one, is the lovely oat pancake. So just going to give that a sizzle there. And this is something I would really like everyone to try. Hands up if you'll even think about it. Okay, that's it. So we've got the recipe, it's online. Well, we've got recipes we can hand out. So, Zingy Tingy here?
Zingy Tingy are in the food.
So there is a food fair over there. Definitely go and pick up some Hamlyn oats. But this product is a real favourite of mine. It's called Zingy Tingy Beetroot. So we're going to add that. Make sure you spill it on your lovely tartan cloth that you've got on your table. And we have the glass of whiskey. And I'm going to make a beetroot ketchup.
Ooh.
So we're going to add a bit of whiskey, a little bit of honey, and I'm going to add some cracked black pepper. Now, my preference for this is to keep it quite runny. With something like this, it's all about the, one flavor really. That's the predominant flavor. So we have this lovely porridge pancake, and I'm just going to take some of the beetroot and the whiskey and the beetroot and the honey. Is absolutely delicious. And obviously, you could use any leftover breakfast ingredient. Mushrooms would also be really good, splits the crowd. But the fact that we've left all the ingredients here to kind of soak up, we've got a little bit of whiskey in there, and I really want you to scrape the pan. Every single thing that's in the pan is full of flavor. Hands up if you ever have had a hangover.
Never.
Sorry? Okay. Hands up who would like a bottle of whiskey for free. Oh, that's a Northeast welcome, isn't it? Anyway, if you were to accidentally have one extra drink because you were having a memory, this is called a memories, a nice memory, I feel pretty confident that this would take you back. It's nice to just come back and go, yeah, a wee snooze and all life is good. So I quite like the idea of the casual dining that we all love. Put something in the middle of the table and dig in. Now, with a pancake, you can, obviously you could fold it over, but there's no rules. So as far as I'm concerned, we have got 1, that is purely an open pancake. And then the second one, some people are a bit funny about adding sauces or chutneys or whatever. I can't get into there. So sometimes it's nice to serve it just on the side. So the second one, I'm just going to serve slightly less. And this one, a little bit thicker. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You must taste this. Spot of whiskey, bit of honey, and obviously just wrap it over.
Craig, we were talking about how whiskey and food goes very well together. Do you put your whiskey with your food or just put it in the food?
Just get it in there. And if you start to really enjoy it, you just say, keep it coming. Put it down in front of me, get it in the food.
Yes.
And, like, in all seriousness, it's like wine. If you're relaxed enough and in good company and start tasting different things, you know, going from cheese to chocolate with whiskey or a wine, it can completely change how you experience it. So there we are. I'm just thinking out loud here. If you were to pop that into the oven, a little bit of grated cheese would be beautiful. And that is it, you know. And if you did decide to say that you had 10 people, most people would get stressed with cooking for 10 people on a Sunday morning, especially if you've just been at a wedding and then you say, oh, come round. That is your perfect port soy pancake. And of course, maybe we will let somebody taste it. So there we are. The first dish, we have the sausage bacon, no egg, just egg in the pancake. We've got the black pudding, the oats with the zingy, tingy whiskey and honey ketchup.
Love that. Give that a big round of applause. Can we ask?